Welcome to tonight's broadcast along with former Minuteman Tim Collins. I'm Josh Maurer. Jason Germain will be along in a couple of moments. Tim, UMass is coming off of a thrilling win against VCU on Friday night, a game that had an unbelievable pace and ultimately a 5-point victory for the Minutemen.
Yeah, a huge home win to gain some momentum. Keep it going after the GW win. They really got it going right now.
And speaking of big wins, the last time these teams met, it was only 17 days ago. Kind of like that VCU game. UMass had to come from behind late to get the victory.
Yeah, it's really become the story of the season. They've gotten themselves in some holes, really had to dig back, and it was no different down at the Ryan Center against URI, and they're going to have a challenge today. They haven't been able to win that second game against their two-time opponents this year.
Well, it's a rematch, as we talked about. We caught up with Rhode Island head coach Dan Hurley earlier today to talk about tonight's contest.
Yeah, well, when you have a young team, it's obviously it's a tough league. It's a tough league to win any game in, and to go win a road game, in a tough environment against a pretty good team, it gives a young team confidence. Obviously, UMass is a very good team and is very good at home, and presents a ton of challenges for us. We would like to try to slow it down. Obviously, with their athleticism and their talent and their experience with their older players, the advantages to them if the game is played at a faster pace. We would like to try to slow the game down a little bit, make it more of a half-court game. They hurt us a lot in transition the first time, and we didn't convert in transition. So if we can make it a half-court game, I think that would give us a better chance of being competitive.
Tim, Coach Hurley says he wants to slow the pace down. Do you think that's something Rhode Island can accomplish?
Yeah, I think you really have to right now against UMass. You remember the Rams came into the Mullins Center last year and UMass scored over 80 points on them. They put 73 on them down at the Ryan Center. Got to do something to slow UMass down, and part of that's going to be the pace of the game.
One of the big keys to victory always for UMass is the play of their junior big man, Caddy Lalane, and we caught up with Caddy with Sports Information Director Brian Henry just moments ago.
With the A-10 tournament coming up, you got 4 games left. How do you guys keep it rolling to get to the A-10 tournament?
The way we keep it rolling is that coaches talk about keeping it as a business trip every game and taking every game serious, step by step, one game at a time, and also staying focused and staying together with each other.
Okay. This is a pretty offensive-oriented team, but you're a beast on the boards, offensively and defensively, shot blocking. How do you take your defensive game to contribute toward the offensive game?
Defensive game, just try to stop the team from driving too far into the paint to get easy baskets, and also blocking shots leads to easy transition. So I think that just keeping the guards out of the paint and keeping the big men off the board, that makes it easy for us to get in transition and run and get layups and stuff like how we play fast pace.
Reminds you of what you'd see from a North Carolina team whenever I look at this Rhode Island baby blue. All right, Tim and Jason, as we get ready for the rematch, obviously, as we've talked about earlier, UMass has not had a lot of success in rematches thus far this season. They are 0-3 in rematches. What do they have to do to make a difference tonight? What are you looking for?
I think they got to start up by getting some stops and really taking care of the ball. That's how Rhode Island get out to a big lead. UMass had some bad turnovers in the first half. You can't let a young team get easy buckets.
And I think UMass has got to take a challenge for each guy to stop their guy.
Yep.
Man up and say, okay, I'm gonna stop him defensively. We're gonna get some steals and get ourselves going in the first 3-4 minutes. Build a nice little lead.
Raphael Putney will jump center for the Minutemen, as he's done in every game in his redshirt senior season. He'll go up against the freshman Hassan Martin. DJ Karstensen is ready to throw the ball up into the air. Then on a Wednesday night here on Jack Lehman Court, we are underway as the tip is controlled by E.C. Matthews, and Rhode Island has the first crack at it, looking as we watch from left to right. That's the way they're moving. Glad you're with us on the UMass Sports Network. With Jason Germain and Tim Collins, I'm Josh Maurer. Buchanan into the post immediately. They'll go at Gilvitas Biruta. The jump hook is good by Biruta. About a 5-foot fadeaway hook shot to make it 2-0 Rhode. Biruta, the transfer from Rutgers, was in foul trouble almost the entire game when these teams met in Rhode Island. Into the post, UMass gets it. Chaz Williams into Caddy Lalane. He goes right at Biruta and got fouled, non-shooting. And right as I say it, Biruta has an early personal.
Yeah, both teams running something for their big guy right off the tip. Little set play for Biruta, got a cross screen, easy jump hook, and then UMass goes right into Caddy Lalane.
Minutemen inbound with a fresh 35. Gordon to Chaz Williams. The pass off of Chaz's hands. And it's stolen by Xavier Munford for Rhode Island. Chaz just bobbled the ball. It's 2-0 Rhode. 45 seconds into the game tonight. Not as big a crowd, not as loud of an atmosphere as we had for sure against VCU on Friday night at the outset. Biruta again into the post, this time against Putney. Biruta finding at the foul line Hassan Martin. And Martin now for Buchanan. TJ Buchanan backs it out to midcourt with a pass to Munford. Only 5 on the shot clock. Xavier Munford one-on-one with Chaz Williams. Munford around him, banks it up off the glass, it curls and goes in and out. And a rebound by UMass. A miss by Munford. Williams up to Raphael Putney, trailing by 2. He goes to the rim. Shot is in and out by Putney. He missed a 3-footer and a rebound by Buchanan. Back come the Rams. Well, that was a good look for Putney. And Buchanan to the foul line. He'll pass it back now for E.C. Matthews. Matthews, the 4-time consecutively Atlantic 10 Rookie of the Week. 4 weeks in a row he's won that honor. And now Biruta back. This is Munford. Xavier Munford, a great shooting senior, finding the cutting Martin, and he banks it up and in. Hassan Martin from Munford. It's 4-0 Rhode.
Yeah, and the Rams really in no rush on the offensive end and doing a good job executing at the end of the shot clock, kind of taking the air out of the ball. I know Danny Hurley probably wants that. Fewer possessions to keep his team in it.
Minutemen get it. Gordon into Caddy Lane, a duck under move, but he missed the bank shot. He went right under Biruta, but missed. Rebound to Buchanan. Buchanan up to E.C. Matthews with a 4-0 lead. The start that Derek Kellogg was not looking for tonight, and exactly what Coach Hurley was hoping out of the first 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, kind of the same old song for UMass, a turnover, 2 missed layups, and Rhode Island off to an early start.
And Munford takes a 3 and rattles in and out from the right wing, but Biruta almost had the offensive rebound. He has a foot on the baseline out of bounds. So it's UMass ball, and lucky to be so because Biruta, it looked like, had out-hustled Caddy Lane.
Well, Jason, I think we see the game plan. Slow it down if you're URI, play a little man, play a little zone, try to keep UMass off guard.
Yeah, it's just UMass has got to get their first bucket here, settle down, they'll be fine.
Chaz Williams at the top of the key. Williams, guarded by Munford, finds Gordon at the foul line. Gordon one more to Carter. Sampson for 3. It rattles in and out from the right wing. Rebound tipped by Rhode Island Buchanan, but grabbed by Gordon. Gordon up with a floater. He missed it off the backboard, no good. Rebound, Caddy Lane. He missed it off the glass. A 4th chance. It's Sampson Carter, and he's fouled as the shot comes up short. And it'll be 2 free throws for Sampson coming up. UMass had 3 offensive rebounds on that trip. They trail 4-0.
And you probably could hear Biruta yelling after the play. He was upset. Thought he got pushed out of the way by Caddy Lane. UMass still hasn't been able to get a bucket to go. 0 for 5 from the field. Let's see if they can get it started with a couple free throws.
First one is good by Sampson Carter, and that's the first point of the night for UMass. They trail 4-1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is for UMass, but it seems like especially at home they've gotten up to these slow starts as Sampson Carter gets both free throws, but they just seem a little out of sync early, not quite warmed up. At least they got 2 points on the board, though.
Well, it took them 3 misses, but 3 offensive rebounds and then a couple of free throws. Sampson Carter averaging 15 points a game over his last 3. 4-2 Rhode Island. 3 minutes in, a steal by Lane. Took it away from Matthews. Lane pass off for Putney on the break. He didn't have it, so he backs out, takes a 3, and Putney misses. Rebound, Caddy Lane had it blocked at the rim by Hassan Martin. And it's grabbed by Buchanan. Up ahead, Biruta. And Putney has to foul Gilvitas Biruta to prevent the layup. The shot hit the backboard and curled off, but a couple of free throws for Biruta coming up.
And UMass unable to capitalize. A great defensive play. They had Putney guarding Matthews to try to slow him down with some length, and Caddy Lane jumped the ball screen, got the steal. I would have liked to see Caddy get it up ahead to Putney. Tried to take it all the way in himself, and UMass still got seems like a lid on the rim for them. And Putney gets a foul to Biruta to prevent him getting from a layup, but he does make the first free throw.
Gilvitas Biruta averaging 11 points and 7 rebounds per game. He's a 69% free throw shooter, and he missed the second. 1 for 2 and a rebound by Sampson Carter. 16:35 left. Up ahead to Gordon. He floats into the lane. Missed the shot short, but it's knocked out of bounds by Rhode Island off of Derek Smith. Another offensive rebound for UMass. Well, they trail 5-2, I should say. I said 5-1. It's 5-2 UMass. The Minutemen are now 0 for 8 from the field, but a fresh 35. Chaz Williams has the ball at the top of the key. Chaz has not taken any of those 8 field goals. He'll pass to Carter. Carter's pass intended for Gordon got tipped, but Sampson got it back, and he fires it off the hands of Caddy Lane, and stolen by Buchanan. Buchanan pass up to the front court, knocked out of bounds by Chaz Williams, who dove into the tables right at the sideline. Chaz crashing into some of the donors, Jason.
Chaz, we need those guys. Be careful down there.
Yeah, tough play. Samson Carter tried to hit a streaking Putney. He would have had him wide open, but Caddy kind of reached out, thought the pass was to him, and swatted it in another turnover.
UMass is 0 for 8 from the field with 2 turnovers. But Rhode Island only has a 5-2 lead. We've played exactly 4 minutes. 16 to go in the first half as Munford dribbles at the top. They don't really have a true point guard. Munford is serving as that. Pass off Martin for 3. Hassan Martin bricked it at the top. And the rebound off the hands of Biruta and grabbed by UMass Derek Gordon. Gordon up to Carter, and Sampson traveled on the catch. Took a step before he dribbled, and that'll give it back to Rhode when we come back. And that was an ugly offensive start for UMass guys.
Yeah, another tough one for them. Luckily, they don't be down 3 right now.
5-2 Rhode with 15:44 remaining in the first half. And we'll be back to Amherst after this quick timeout. More Minutemen basketball after this. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. Technical difficulties during our pregame show. And thank you for bearing with us. We are on live, loud, and clear as we speak tonight across the UMass Sports Network. On the radio, you've got flagship 105.5 FM WEEI, 1440 AM WVEI in Worcester, and on the South Shore 95.9 WATD. And we'd like to give a special hello to those of you watching on the Atlantic 10's digital network tonight. Radio listeners, our flagship producer is Andy Bukowski, and on the video side of things, producer and director is Pat Stein. And guys, early on, UMass 0 for 8 from the field.
Yeah, and the Rhode Island Rams came in ready to go. They look like the better team right now. Haven't quite made as many shots as they'd like, but at the early 5-2 lead, obviously coming off a big win on the road. Tough to win at St. Bonaventure. They handled them by 9, so they're feeling good coming in. UMass going to have to get it going here. A little three-quarter court trapping press right there, and they're going to bring in their bench to get some spark on the offensive end.
Trey Davis and Maxi Esho checked in for Coach Kellogg at the timeout. Rhode Island in possession with a 5-2 lead. To the bench went Samson Carter and Derek Gordon for Derek Kellogg. Shot clock creeping near 10 seconds for Rhode. At the top of the key, it's E.C. Matthews. And as Putney stayed right on him, Matthews travels with the ball. Good defense by big Raphael Putney. He was great defensively in the meeting between these teams 17 days ago.
And usually a guy known for his help defense, some spectacular block shots, but good on-ball defense that time. Good thing for Putney, he can give Matthews a step because he can still get up on a shot with his length if he tries to pull up.
Chaz Williams at the top of the key for the Minutemen. Finds Esho for a 2-point jumper, and Maxi is able to knock it in. First made field goal of the night goes to Esho on about a 12-footer, and it's 5-4 Rams with 15 minutes left. And then Esho tips the pass in the backcourt, but it got to Buchanan. Buchanan passed to Biruta. He attacks and missed the bank shot. Rebound grabbed by Biruta, back, and he banks it in over his shoulder. Esho couldn't grab it. Biruta already with 5, and it's 7-4 Rhode. 14:40 remaining in the half. Trey Davis back to Esho at the foul line. Maxi puts it into a dribble, a spin move, banks it up, banks it in and out. A miss by Esho and a rebound by Hassan Martin. The Rams lead by 3. Here they come back the other way. Into the rim it goes. It's Matthews fouled. Shot no good. But it's going to be E.C. Matthews getting a couple of free throws with 14:25 left. Caddy Lalane gets his first personal.
Well, Tim, you're right. I mean, this is pretty ugly for UMass right now. They're only down 3 and really probably should be down about 10.
Yeah, that time, Maxi Esho comes in right away, gives them the spark. Kind of an unexpected first bucket of the game, a 15-footer by Esho. And then made a good play to counter that by kind of pump faking and getting to the hoop, but another missed layup. And as Matthews misses his first free throw, Rhode Island's kind of focused on this game, I think, has been to slow it down. But Matthews did a good job, found some space in the open court, trying to get himself going, went right to the chest of Caddy Lalane. Caddy's going to take a seat with his first foul.
He missed the first free throw, did E.C. Matthews, but he makes the second. This matches Rhode Island's largest lead at 4, 8-4. Caddy goes to the bench in favor of Tyler Bergantino. Rhode Island isn't very deep, but they bring in their backup center, Ifani Onyekaba. He's being guarding Tyler Bergantino. Trey Davis and Gordon back in the backcourt with Williams. Gordon takes a 2 and misses it. Rebound off the hands of Bergantino. It's loose, and Esho saved it, knocked it out of bounds. Last touch by UMass. Now they say that, but I'm not sure that DJ Karstensen didn't miss that call. He gets some help from fellow ref Paul Fea, and he changes it and gives it back to the Minutemen because Esho did throw that off of a ram. Good hustle by Maxi.
Maxi Esho, coming off the Olympics, he's going to make saving these inbound passes an Olympic event. That time jumps, Throws it underneath his legs, reverse off a yellow or a blue shirt, saves the possession.
2-point jumper, Chaz Williams shot it over the rim from the right wing, a 14-footer missed. And Jarrell Rochelle, the Rice transfer, in for the first time for Rhode, had the rebound. 8-4 Rams. The Minutemen are 1 for 12 from the field. An ugly, ugly offensive start for UMass. But Rhode Island leads only by 4 as Munford is harassed by 2 big men on the perimeter, Bergantino and Esho. And he passes off to Matthews. Three-pointer air ball, and it's out of bounds off of Rhode Island. As E.C. Matthews shot a three-pointer about 2 feet over the rim from the right wing. That's kind of ugly each way.
Yeah, Rhode Island struggling to make shots too. That's the reason they're only up 4 right now.
Underneath, Trey Davis had it blocked, out of bounds. Ifeanyi Onyekaba, big man who doesn't play much for Coach Hurley, but had a good game against UMass in Kingston, blocked that shot.
Trey got lucky that time, tried to make a play, really had nowhere to go, was lucky, went off a blue shirt.
Inbounds, goes to Esho, short jump shot from the right baseline is short, and a rebound by Jarrell Rochelle again, as the Minutemen go to 1 out of 13 from the field. We've played just about 7 minutes. It's 8-4 the Rams. And at the top of the key, Xavier Munford has the ball for Rhode Island. Munford fakes the pass, takes the shot, banked it and missed. About an 8-footer from the right of the paint. Rebound, Chaz Williams. Rhode Island struggling to shoot as Williams brings it up and leaves it for Gordon at the foul line. He ran into Onyekaba. The ball comes free. It's grabbed by UMass Esho, and Esho got fouled. First, I think it looked like Gordon got fouled, but they never called that. And then after Esho grabbed the loose ball, he got hit. That's going to go against the freshman who just checked in for Dan Hurley, Matthew Butler.
Yeah, Chaz did a good job pushing the ball up, a little pitch back to Derek Gordon. There was contact. No call. UMass will keep it here. On the second call, they got an Esho. Someone following Esho.
Chaz Williams drives right baseline. Pass intended for Bergantino. Got tipped out of bounds by Jarrell Rochelle. UMass keeps it with 28 on the shot clock. 12 minutes, 44 seconds remaining in the first half. It is 8-4 Rhode Island. UMass in now 7+ minutes has only 1 made field goal and 4 total points.
Yeah, and the frustration setting in. Chaz Williams and Bergantino kind of getting into each other right there.
Trey Davis has the ball. He was great at the end of the VCU win Friday. Gets it off to Esho. Duck under. Shot is good in the lane by Maxi Esho. A dipsy-do. And he has each of UMass's baskets. It's 8-6.
Although I'll tell you, Tim, you just talked about maybe a new Olympic move. That wasn't exactly a pretty move right there either. But we'll take it.
He wouldn't get the artistic points from the figure skating judges.
Absolutely not.
He gets the style points, though.
8-6 Rhode. Munford pushed off against Gordon at midcourt. No call. He takes it to the rim then, and Xavier Munford is able to put it in. It's 10-6 Rams. Xavier Munford, who is one of the A-10's leading scorers, just got his first basket of the game.
Yeah, he's a great shooter, but he doesn't settle. He does a great job getting to the rim that time. Nice bucket by Munford.
Derek Gordon on the drive, right at the paint. Shot blocked by Onyekaba. No call. Rebound Rhode, and Chaz Williams then fouls Munford in the backcourt. Ifeanyi Onyekaba, that big guy, and he is very big at 6'8", 240. Derek Gordon ran into him like a brick wall, and the shot got blocked. UMass goes to 2 out of 15 from the field. And then Chaz gets an early foul as we go to the under-12 timeout. It's Rhode Island 10, UMass 6. And where are the offensive answers going to come from for Coach Kellogg? We'll come back with more after this. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. Back live in Amherst on Jack Lehman Court tonight, the penultimate home game of the season for UMass. They trail Rhode Island 10-6, and we played just over 8 minutes, 11:45 remaining in the first half. The Minutemen have made only 2 field goals in 8 minutes and 15 seconds. They each belong to Maxi Esho. Hey, UMass fans, we'd like to thank our friends at Corvius Campus Living for their support. Corvius Campus Living partners with colleges and universities to create communities where students can live, learn, and play. We understand complex student housing challenges and deliver holistic, long-term solutions. Visit us at corvius.com, Corvias. Guys, what is going on right now with this UMass offense? The leading scoring team in the Atlantic 10, they're 2 out of 15.
Well, I think as much as UMass is struggling, you got to give a little credit to Rhode Island. And what's happening now, I think, Jason, is UMass isn't able to get their first or second option when they push it up the floor, try to get a quick hitter. And when they get to that third or fourth option, their offense can struggle a little bit when they have to execute in the half court. Right now, you think of the shots they're missing, a deep Putney three, a couple, Maxi Escho's at least made a couple, but he's taken a couple jumpers, maybe not the shots you want. So if I'm Derek Kelly, you got to talk about shot selection in the huddle.
The body demeanor of Rhode Island looks good right now, even though they don't have a lot of points, and they're trying to come in here and steal a game. The body demeanor of UMass right now is not good.
UMass leaves Chaz Williams on the court after he got his first foul. He's in the backcourt with Trey Davis. Up front, Samson Carter, Caddy Lalane, and Maxi Escho. Rhode Island in possession out of the under-12 timeout. Three-point shot bricked by Biruta. Offensive rebound, though, by Matthews. And E.C. Matthews is called for traveling as he tried to fight it back up in the lane.
Wow, and that referee had a bad angle.
Yeah,
it looked like
pushed.
he got hammered by Trey Davis. UMass gets a break there.
Although, in fairness, I thought that Derek Gordon got hammered right before the timeout on the other end.
Might be a little bit of a makeup call there.
Minutemen trail 10-6. Chaz Williams to Samson Carter underneath. Caddy Lalane had the seal off, made the catch, goes up, banks it in, and it counts plus a foul for Caddy. UMass back within 10-8 as the big man gets his first points of the game.
Yeah, good tough bucket by Caddy Lalane. Good execution by UMass. Samson Carter pops to the left wing. The defense a little bit slow to rotate. Gets it down to his big man. He finishes in traffic. A couple blue shirts hanging all over him.
Caddy Lalane was in among about 3 baby blue jerseys when he made that shot. The foul came against Onyekaba, his first. Now the free throw is up and hits the back of the rim, no good. Rebound off the hands of Biruta momentarily, but as Maxi Escho harasses Gilvitas, he grabs it back. Rhode Island ball, they get it up ahead to Martin, who dunks it. Jarrell Rochelle to Hassan Martin for the dunk. And now it's back to a 4-point lead, 12-8. And it looked like Martin did a little chin up on the rim. Coach Kellogg wanted a technical. It didn't get called. 10:45 left. Caddy Lalane in the post again against the double. Fights it up, had it blocked, and it's a held ball. UMass keeps it on the arrow as Hassan Martin and Biruta double-teamed Caddy, and they blocked his shot.
Yeah, and there goes again the execution. They get it down, he gets immediately double-teamed. Someone's got to get available. You got to make a pass out of there and find the open man.
It'll be UMass inbounding. 23 on the shot clock. Caddy Lalane got the inbound, handed back to Trey Davis in the right corner. Trey goes up for 3, and it gets blocked. A quick trigger on a 3 that's blocked out of Trey's hands and rebounded by the Rams. Rhode can get its largest lead of the game here if they score. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the half. Rams lead 12-8. And Hassan Martin to Biruta at the top on a curl underneath. Finds Buchanan. One more to Martin. And Martin dunks it in again. Timeout, Derek Kellogg. 14-8 Rams. Back-to-back dunks by Hassan Martin. That was really good ball movement there by Rhode. And TJ Buchanan made a great pass. This will be a 30. We'll keep it here with 10 minutes and 11 seconds left in the half.
Jim, like I was talking about, you can just tell the body language of Rhode Island. They came in, they're ready to play. They went through a little scoring drought there for a while, but they look like they're mentally in it and want to win. UMass is just right now so discombobulated, and they just look like they don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and you can tell. The Rams are kind of got a little bounce in their step over in the huddle. Danny Hurley's got them fired up. He's pumping his fist on the sideline, and they've got all the momentum right now. The only thing you got to wonder in the URI huddle. Probably looking at assistants and saying, hey, we're playing so well right now. How are we not up,
only up
by
6.
10 or 15 points? We're only up 6. That's the good thing for UMass. But really, the Minutemen playing with their head in the clouds right now. And, the shooting percentage continues to drop. 3 of 18 from the floor. They're getting shots, just not good shots. They've only turned it over 3 times. But got to credit the Rams. Came out with a good defensive strategy, and they're executing.
UMass inbounds out of the timeout, trailing by 6 for the first time at the midway point of the half. Chaz Williams going right to the rim, scoops it up, got blocked in the middle. Biruta in there as Chaz hit the deck. Rebound Rams. All the way goes Matthews. And Samson Carter then knocks it out of bounds from behind. But Rhode Island will keep it as Chaz Williams had his shot blocked. Make it 3 out of 19. UMass now shooting.
Yeah, I like Chaz trying to make something happen, but you got to understand if you just drive it off no passes, you're not going to get that foul called anymore. So you either got to finish or kick it out.
Rhode Island inbounds looking for an 8 or a 9-point lead. Into the corner they find Xavier Munford. He's being guarded right in the hip pocket by Derek Gordon. Now Caddy Lalane switches on to Munford near midcourt. And the pass goes to Buchanan. Here comes E.C. Matthews. Gilvitas Biruta at the top. They're over to Buchanan, the junior guard. Guarded by Williams, now to Munford around a screen for three. It's good. Xavier Munford makes it a 7-0 run for Rhode. And don't look now, a 9-point lead for the Rams. 17-8. 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Putney into Samson Carter, left block on the other end. He got doubled, pass out of it to Gordon. Now to Putney, wide open three, right corner. Hits the back of the rim, but a rebound tracked down by Samson Carter. He'll go underneath the Caddy Lane, who goes up, had it blocked. Blocked by Hassan Martin again, and a rebound by Munford. Rhode with a chance for a double-digit lead. Into the corner, it's E.C. Matthews. Matthews had it knocked away in the middle. Caddy Lane grabs the steal. Trailing 17-8, here's Williams. Williams all the way to the rim in traffic, banked it up, missed it. In among the trees, rebound Biruta up to a leaking Munford. A breakaway layup, and it's good by Munford for a 9-0 run. And an 11-point lead. Rhode Island 19-8 with 8:45 left.
And starting to come back and haunt UMass. They're continuing to miss around the rim, and Rhode Island's capitalizing.
Putney from Williams for three at the top. That's way off. It was open, but Putney misses again. And a rebound by Buchanan for the Rams. They've got it with an 11-point lead. 8:25 to go in the first half as UMass is now 3 out of 23. Unbelievably torrid, or horrid, I should say, with an H, not a T. Shooting start for UMass. And now the Rams milking the shot clock down near 10 seconds as E.C. Matthews dribbles at the top. Matthews against Samson Carter, a stutter step drive, pass to Biruta. Biruta puts it up and in off the glass. An 11-0 run. Biruta's been big early. That time with the shot clock around 5, he scores. 21-8 Rhode. Under 8 minutes to go, here's a Derek Gordon right baseline drive, and he floats it in. Derek Gordon gets his first field goal to drop after 4 misses, and it's 21-10 Rhode with 7:45 left.
Yeah, tough finish by Gordon on the right baseline. Finally gets a bucket for UMass to go. Now they got to string together a couple stops.
Rhode Island has possession with an 11-point lead. Hassan Martin has had a couple of dunks. He goes to Biruta again, another drive. That time he missed the back shot. Caddy Lane gets the rebound. He defended it well. Lane up to Chaz Williams. Minutemen trailing by 11. Williams around a Caddy Lane screen at the top. Chaz spinning. Got it back to Gordon. Gordon one more to Williams on the right side. Chaz pump fakes on a 3-point shot. E.C. Matthews stays on him. Pass cross court to Carter. Sampson's three is good. Samson Carter on a 3-point make. And now it's 21-13 Rhode with 7 minutes left.
Yeah, just tremendous vision by Chaz. The defense rested for a split second. He saw Sampson had his feet set in the left corner. Fired one across the court, one-handed pass, and he knocked it down. 5 in a row for UMass.
Minutemen back within 8. We've got about 2 minutes between whistles. E.C. Matthews dribbling at the top of the key, guarded by Putney. And out of the right wing, it's going to be Munford. Munford, nice pass baseline. Martin, shot no good, but he got fouled by Carter on the attempt left-handed. And it'll be Hassan Martin going to the foul line when we come back from the belated under 8 timeout. And Dan Hurley is yelling at the official. Look at that. He went all the way out to midcourt to greet, without a lot of pleasantries, Donnie Epley.
And I'm not sure what he's fired up about. He's a fiery guy, but they got the call on that possession. I don't know what else he's looking for.
Well, what he is looking at was an earlier 13-point lead. It's still 8 for the Rams. 6:32 remaining in the half. Back with more from the Mullins Center after this. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports.
Join us at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn for the upcoming Atlantic 10 Men's Basketball Championship. The tournament runs from Wednesday, March 12th through Sunday, March 16th at the beautiful new home of the Brooklyn Nets. To ensure seating with other UMass fans, purchase your seats through the UMass box office by calling 1-866-UMass-TIX, T-I-X. That's 1-866-UMass-TIX, or by going online at UMassAthletics.com. And that is a fun event. The A-10 did a great job locking up that venue for 5 years. This will be our 2nd year down there. And UMass trying to get some momentum going into that tournament right now, but they trail at home.
Well, guys, UMass at 21-5 overall, 8-4 in the Atlantic 10. That is currently tied for 3rd place. One of the big things that they're looking to do before that tournament is secure a bye into the quarterfinals. The top 4 seeds get one.
Yeah, a big difference if you don't have to play it until Friday as the first free throw goes down for Hassan Martin. Yeah, if you only have to play 3 games in 3 days to win that championship, that extra day is a big one.
Huge.
One more for Hassan Martin. The freshman is 3 of 4 from the field. And now 1 of 2 at the foul line. It's in and out on the second rebound, UMass. 22-13. It's a 9-point Rhode Island lead. They led by 13 just over a minute ago. Derek Gordon now to Trey Davis. Davis checked in as a third guard with Chaz Williams and Dichi. The bigs are Carter and Esho. Chaz Williams inside the arc. He's still scoreless. And now it's to Gordon. Gordon on the left wing. A right-handed dribble to the foul line. Keeps going and finds Davis wide open for 3. Got it! Trey Davis from the right wing swishes it home, and UMass trails 22-16.
See, a better example execution there. They didn't get the first couple options, but they were patient. A good play by Derek Gordon. Drew the defense, kicked it to Trey, wide open right wing, and a steal.
Esho stole the pass of Munford to midcourt. He lost it, but Davis picks it up and misses a 3 at the top. Rebound knocked out of bounds, though, by Rhode Island. Hassan Martin couldn't hold on. A heat check 3 by Trey Davis in transition that hit the back of the rim. But after Maxi Esho's steal, UMass has it back, trailing by only 6. Derek Gordon will trigger the inbound with 5:40 left. He'll fire it into Esho. Esho to the foul line, picked up the dribble. And he'll reset. Carter now back to Chaz Williams on the right wing. Williams, a slow right-handed bounce as we go to 5.5 minutes remaining in the half. Around an Esho screen, and he's bumped and fouled by Munford before the shot. A non-shooting foul against Rhode Island. That is only their 5th in the half. UMass has 4 team fouls.
Yeah, that's where Chaz is very difficult to guard. Came off a double screen and just turned the corner quick. Drew the contact from Munford. UMass keeps the ball.
Trailing 22-16. UMass on an 8-1 run. Davis has the ball. He's been brilliant over the past few weeks. Trey Davis averaging 12 points over his last 8 games. Into the middle now, Samson Carter, duck under bank shot, no good. Missed it strong, but again, Rhode Island cannot handle the rebound. It's Hassan Martin knocking it right out of bounds. Another opportunity, the 3rd chance on this possession for UMass. Each time they've missed, once Trey, once Samson. Rhode Jason's just knocked the ball right out of bounds.
Yeah, and it's just, it's amazing looking at the clock that, UMass only down 6 right now, guys. It really is.
Inbounds play, we got an offensive foul against UMass. They were trying to set a screen. Maxi Esho actually caught the ball, but he did so after he had thrown a forearm, says DJ Karstensen.
And Coach Hurley over there just begging for a call all game. He finally gets one on a little bit of a moving screen. And he continues to ride DJ Karstensen over there.
Like I said, guys, with 5 minutes to go in the first half, it's amazing UMass is only down 6.
Yeah.
Setting up a little token full court press as well. E.C. Matthews pass tipped as he got across midcourt by Derek Gordon. Then going into the backcourt to touch it was TJ Buchanan. And DJ Karstensen says over and back. Turnover. I think what happened was Rhode Island got it into the front court. The pass got tipped, but it didn't get tipped by Gordon into the backcourt. It was still in the front court when at first Buchanan touched it, and then he went back.
Yeah, he kind of caught it in the air, straddling the line, and then landed in the backcourt. You're right.
And we just looked at the replay on our A10 Digital Network production. That was the right call. UMass trailing 22-16. 4:50 remaining first half as Trey Davis goes to Chaz Williams. In that 3-guard lineup for Derek Kellogg with Derek Gordon III. At the top of the key, it's Chaz on a drive. Cut off by Munford. A fadeaway got blocked by Munford. Rebound off the hands of Gordon, but right to Davis. Trey banked and missed, but Chaz Williams flies in and tips it home. Wow! His first basket of the game, and the little man playing above the rim. 22-18, Rhode with 4:20 left. Again, UMass missed 2 shots, but then they hit the 3rd. Nice back cut here. Biruta finding Munford, and Xavier Munford right at the rim, banks it in. 24-18. Right back, Trey Davis, 2-point jumper. Got it! Trey Davis with his second hoop. 24-20 Rams with 4:05 left.
Well, UMass has finally got it going at their speed. Danny Hurley going to call a timeout. They do give up a bucket on one end, but the UMass guards starting to get it going. Davis and Williams.
And so we'll keep it here with 5:59 remaining in the half. It's 24-20, a once 13-point. Rhode Island lead has been trimmed to 4. I am, Jason, continuously these last few weeks amazed by the confidence of Trey Davis. He's taken a lot of tough shots.
I tell you, it's amazing how much he's grown up this year. Really, when I did the game with you, Josh, and St. Bonaventure, I think that's when he really, for the first time, I'm like, wow. He's really going up, up and away. And he came down. Chaz was open. He kind of brushed Chaz off right there. Came down, little crossover, pull up, under control, knocked it down for 2.
Well, Derek Kellogg going to continue to push his guys in the huddle and say, hey, let's keep this pace up. We finally have made some buckets. We're getting our press set, and that's helping them score the ball a little easier. They've gotten it cut to 4 points, and you're right, Trey Davis has been right in the middle of it. Made one of the biggest baskets of the game against VCU, just like he did there, a little push and pull up from 15 feet. Some big shots for Trey in this one.
The referees during this timeout have gone over to the official scorers table to review something. But they're taking a look at that last Trey Davis jumper that came right before Dan Hurley called the timeout.
I'm not sure why. It didn't look like there was a ton of contact on the play. Maybe looking for an elbow by someone inadvertently. You know, what do you think, Josh? Maybe looking for an elbow?
They were looking for an elbow. I had it confirmed, but there will not be one called, so no flagrant.
Well, a good thing for UMass is Rhode Island takes the timeout. UMass gets to set up their press here and possibly get another turnover. They've turned over the Rams six times in the half. We'll see if they can get another one in a bucket here.
UMass trailed 21-8 with just under 8 minutes left, and they've scored 12 of the next 15 points. Trey Davis has 5 of those. Minutemen back within 4. At the top of the key out of the timeout, Buchanan gets it to Munford. E.C. Matthews is out of the game. Freshman Matthew Butler is in for him. Shot blocked at the rim, but it's put back up and in by Biruta. First shot by Munford got blocked. Biruta put it in. Lead is 6. Back comes Williams. Williams, a circus shot, no good, but it's put back up and in by Samson Carter. And it's 26-22 as UMass gets its offense going. 3 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half. Boy, Chaz is hitting the deck on shots that he misses continuously. He's now 1 of 6 in the half, but Sampson bailed him out there. Now Xavier Munford back the other way, guarded by Esho. 3 minutes to go in the half. He'll get it off to Buchanan. Buchanan, nice pass, Biruta. And he misses the 1-foot layup. Oh, an in-close miss, rebounded by Esho. Maxey up ahead to Davis, trailing by 4. Trey on the spin move against the freshman Matthew Butler. Davis finding Samson Carter in the left corner. And he resets it now at the top with Chaz Williams. 2 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in the half. 26-22 Rhode Island. Williams on a right-handed dribble. Pulls up at the top against Munford. Chaz calling for help and gets it from Samson Carter at the top of the key. Sampson takes the handoff, takes a 3, and it's the back of the rim. Rebound kept alive by Gordon. Tipped it right to Trey Davis. And a fresh 35 for UMass.
Big play by Gordon there. He knew if he could just get a hand on it, he could tip it over to Trey. UMass gets a fresh 35.
Chaz Williams again at the top of the key. Derek Gordon sets a screen. Chaz for 3, and he splashes it home. And it's a 1-point game. 26-25. UMass from 13 down has just about made up that entire deficit with 2 minutes remaining in the half.
And a big time for Chaz Williams to hit his second bucket of the game. A little rub screen by Derek Gordon. Chaz sticks it right from the top of the key.
We are well overdue the under 4 officials timeout. Rhode Island in possession. Inside they go to Biruta against Esho. Spin move. Might have gotten away with a travel, but he missed the shot. Biruta misses and a rebound by Derek Gordon. UMass a chance for the lead as Gordon hop step at the rim and he's fouled. Trying to go up, he's knocked to the ground. Couple of free throws for Derek Gordon when we come back. And guys, how about this spurt by previously lifeless UMass?
Wow.
And once again, they go to the 3 guards, Gordon, Davis, Williams. Those 2 got it going. Derek Gordon gets a chance coming out of the timeout to finally give them a lead.
And it's UMass trailing 26-25, the final 1 minute and 35 seconds of the opening half when we return to Jack Lehman Court. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports.
Hotel UMass was voted the best hotel in Amherst. Situated on the beautiful University of Massachusetts campus, Hotel UMass is where you stay to be in the heart of it all. With 116 contemporary guest rooms, free wireless internet, room service, 36 meeting rooms, free parking, and in walking distance to downtown Amherst, Hotel UMass has it all.
Quite a turnaround from the way this game began. For 12 minutes, UMass could not make a shot. They were 3 out of 23 from the floor and trailed at the 8-minute mark, 21-8. But ever since, they've outscored Rhode Island 17-5. They now trail by only 1 point and have Derek Gordon going to the line for a couple of shots. With Tim Collins and Jason Germain, I'm Josh Maurer. 1:35 left in the first half. Coming up at the break, special guest for you. We'll tell you who that is in just a little bit. Of course, Jason has his interview with Derek Kellogg and stats highlights and the out-of-town scoreboard. What's been the biggest difference, guys? How did this turn around so quickly for UMass?
Well, I think Tim hit it on the head. When they go to that three-guard offense, and when they have Caddy and maybe Sampson in there, maybe not Putney, it just seems like the rhythm is better. The ball is moving more. You're setting more screens. They're moving without the ball. Otherwise, when Chaz has the ball with their starting lineup, they just kind of stand around. They don't really move around.
Yeah, they do a great job. I feel like Chaz, Williams, Trey Davis, Derek Gordon, they all kind of complement each other the way their games are. Chaz is more of a distributor, can make some open shots as the first free throw gets missed by Gordon. Gordon's strictly a driver, and when he's in with these other two guards, they space the floor and can give him some space to attack the hoop, and then Trey Davis does a little of both. So those three work well together. I think it's definitely been the key. They've battled all the way back and tied the game when Derek Gordon hits 1 and 2 from the free throw line.
He missed the first, made the second. 26-26 with 90 seconds remaining in the half. 18-5 is the run for UMass. Rhode Island trying to answer. Hassan Martin at the rim, got the pass from the big man Biruta, and Martin banks it in. He's had a great half. Now 9 points on 4 of 5 shooting. 28-26 underneath. Williams to Carter. Sampson goes up and gets fouled at the rim. The shot bounces off the rim, no good. But the redshirt senior is going to get a couple of free throws with 1:11 left.
Yeah, just a simple little play there. Sampson Carter showed screen at the top of the key and kind of slipped it before he even set it. Found some space in the middle of the lane. Good delivery by Chaz and Sampson. One of the better free throw shooters on this team. He's already made his first 2 points of the game. He gets his third one to go there.
Rhode Island leads by 1. If UMass would go into the locker room, Jason, either tied or with a lead perhaps, how deflating would that be for Dan Hurley's team?
Huge. I mean, and Rhode Island really should be up 10 when you think about it. They had a chance to really extend the game early on, and they didn't.
Well, it's amazing. You see UMass shooting 28% from the field, Rhode Island 52%, and it's all tied up. It's amazing. That's a great stat.
Both free throws good by Sampson Carter. A minute left. Rhode Island beats the press. Biruta at the rim. Missed the bank shot. Good defense by Carter. Rebound Gordon. Gordon up ahead to Davis. Trey for 3 in the lead. He nailed it. Trey Davis, a three-pointer. UMass has taken a 31-28 advantage. What a run at the end of the half. Now again the full court press. Munford beats it up ahead to Martin, to Biruta, to Matthews. Layup is good. E.C. Matthews. 31-30, 35 seconds left. The shot clock and game clock's virtually identical, and so Chaz Williams slows it up, and he'll dribble it back out near the midcourt stripe.
Well, UMass scoring the ball, still can't get many stops, but they've done enough to take a 1-point lead. Chaz, a smart play. He's going to throw on the brakes and take some time off, hopefully get almost or at least the last shot of the half.
Chaz Williams holding the ball on his hip out by the midcourt stripe as the shot clock goes under 10. Game clock now at 9. Williams calling for a high screen. It comes from Maxiesho. He'll take a deep 3 instead. It's the back of the rim. Rebound Biruta. And that's how the first half is going to end. Biruta heaves it full court and threw it over the backboard. UMass 31, Rhode Island 30. What a finish for UMass, led by Trey Davis again off the bench. Trey with 8 points. Jason Germain has made his way over to Derek Kellogg.
Well, Coach, slow start for the Minutemen tonight, but you battled back for a 1-point lead at halftime.
Yeah, I thought we were a little sluggish. We didn't make any baskets. We're 1 foot from the basket. Miss free throw, miss layup, miss 3. And I thought they got some transition baskets, made some good plays. And but I like the way our guys fought back. We're going to try to press a little more and turn the tempo up.
Yeah, Coach, I thought when you went to the 3-guard offense with 5 minutes to go, that really made a difference.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I thought we were able to have more guys that can handle and make plays off the bounce. And, we're going to need all our guys, though. We can't just play that 3-guard lineup.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck in the second half.
And Now, what does UMass have to do to pull away and get a little bit of a lead in this game?
I think just a consistent effort from the start. You got to have a good 20 minutes. It sounds cliche, but you just got to come, ready from the inbounds here. That's going to start the half ready to play. You don't want to dig yourself a hole. Rhode Island's confidence might have been a little bit shot going in, trailing by 1 point, but they know they outplayed UMass for the most part of that half, so they're going to come out firing here.
And I think, guys, you do what works. That three-guard offense in the last 5 minutes was great. I would go with that three-guard offense right from the start, and I wouldn't waver.
Taking a look at the leaders in the first half, Samson Carter had 9 points to lead the Minutemen. 8 for Trey Davis off the bench, as he's done for weeks now, giving UMass a big scoring spark, including a couple of three-pointers. Rhode Island had 3 players with 9. Gilvitas Biruta, Hassan Martin, their starting 2 big men, along with Xavier Munford. It'll be the Rams inbounding to start the second half in the baby blue. They get it in. Biruta has it at the top, and we're underway for the final 20. UMass leading 31-30 on Shackley midcourt. As we look at it, Rhode Island moving right to left. Buchanan to Biruta at the top. A crossover drive. Biruta hook shot. No good. And a rebound by Samson Carter. Carter to Williams, up ahead to a leaking Derek Gordon. Gordon lobs it on the baseline. Putney, a slam dunk. Alley-oop, Gordon to Putney. What a play. An electric start to the half. UMass has a 33-30 lead. Backbeating the press, Munford at the rim. He got it off to Martin. It's knocked out of his hands by Chaz Williams. Wow, what a steal by Chaz. And Caddy Lalane gets it back to Williams. Minutemen have a chance to increase their largest lead of the game. Williams on the left wing, enters into the left block. It's Samson Carter attacking, and he got fouled. Took it around a double team. Shot no good. Fouled by E.C. Matthews, and he'll go to the line for a couple. 1 minute into the second half, UMass has had a dunk, a steal, and now they're going to get 2 free throws.
Yeah, what a perfect start to the half. It wasn't a set play, but it was a pretty well executed play. Chaz got it up ahead to Derek Gordon in the open court. He kind of drew the attention of a couple defenders. And Putney comes streaking down the left side of the floor, getting a loud first 2 points of the game for him. They turn him over. Sampson gets a tough look at the bucket. Surrounded by some Rhode Island players, gets fouled, and he makes his first free throw.
Samson Carter in double figures now with 10. He missed the second. Rebound tipped, grabbed by Gordon. He's tied up by Buchanan. It's a held ball, and UMass has it on the arrow. Thanks to the hustle of Derek Gordon. Minutemen lead 34-30.
And UMass got a couple good things going their way right now. Just got to take advantage, try to balloon this lead up a little bit.
Minutemen inbound, baseline underneath with Gordon, lobbing to Putney, and he dunks in another alley-oop off the design inbound underneath. 2 of them, Putney from Gordon in the opening minute and 10 seconds of the half. UMass has a 36-30 lead.
If you're wondering where Raphael Putney went, 0 points in 9 minutes in the first half. He had a loud start to this second half.
Minutemen lead by 6. They've trailed by as many as 13. And now it's Biruta on the handback. Here comes E.C. Matthews taking it at Caddy Lalane. Bank shot wildly no good. Hit nothing but backboard. And a rebound by Putney. Great defense on Matthews. Up ahead to Williams. Williams attacking, floats it up. Banked it and missed. Rebound tipped by Gordon to Putney. Putney, a return feed from Williams, up by 6. Putney had it knocked away but got it back. Goes to Chaz for 3. Got it out of the right corner. And Danny Hurley needs a timeout. UMass the first 8 points of the half. It's a Chaz Williams 3, 39-30. UMass has broken open a 9-point advantage. Holy smokes, what a start coming out of halftime for the maroon and white.
Well, you asked us what they had to do to start the half. That was just about it right there. A couple Putney dunks, a Chaz Williams 3. Could not have asked for a better start, turning the Rams over, getting them rattled on the offensive end, Creighton on the offensive end.
We'll take the timeout with the teams. We haven't played 2 minutes yet, 18:07 left. And UMass, a 39-30 lead. More Minutemen basketball after this timeout. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. Welcome back. 18:07 remaining second half. Danny Hurley, the head coach of Rhode Island, has already had to use a timeout after a Chaz Williams three-pointer that's given UMass a 9-point lead, 39-30 the Minutemen. With 8 minutes remaining in the first half, UMass trailed 21-8. They were behind by 13 points. And again, the Minutemen made only 3 of their first 23 field goal attempts tonight. Ever since, they've made 11 of 19. This is an unbelievable turnaround to go from 13 behind to 9 ahead. It's almost like somebody flipped a light switch.
Yeah, kind of what you're used to with this team. You know, they might not have given as many full 40-point effort or 40-minute efforts, but you know, in short minutes, they can make up a lot of ground and distance themselves a lot, and they've done it here. A couple dunks, a 3, and a free throw.
The first 8 points of the half belong to UMass. They set up full court press out of the Rhode Island timeout. 31-9. UMass has outscored Rhode since the 8-minute mark of the first half. 31-9. Rhode Island gets it across half court. Now where do the Rams go for answers? This is a young team that is 3-10 in the Atlantic 10. They're going to hand it back for their senior leader, Xavier Munford, guarded by Derek Gordon at the top. Putney comes to switch and fouls Munford, non-shooting. Raphael bumped into him, picks up his second foul of the night.
A little late there by Putney coming over to help on the screen. About a half a step too late. Got called for the block instead of getting there defensively.
Rhode Island inbounds with a fresh 35. Still looking for its first points of the half. TJ Buchanan in the backcourt with Munford and E.C. Matthews up front. Hassan Martin and Beruta driving through the lane. It's going to be Munford. Xavier Munford gets to the rim and banks it in. And it's a 7-point lead. Then Chaz Williams fouled as he brought it across midcourt by Munford. It'll be the first foul of the night against Xavier Munford. A non-shooting foul. Beg your pardon, it's his second foul, says George Miller.
Munford gets called for the foul, trying to slow down Chaz. Chaz really to push it up, trying to keep this tempo going. What a bucket by Munford. That's why he's tough to guard. He's got an incredibly quick first step, splits a couple double teams and gets a bucket.
Chaz Williams finding Putney off the inbound. Now to Gordon, right baseline, a short floater. Got it. Derek Gordon able to hit. UMass back in front, 41-32 with 17:10 left.
Munford got flattened by a screen by Putney. You don't see Putney put many guys on the floor.
Beruta underneath after the Rams beat the press, finds a cutting Hassan Martin, and Martin banks it in. Couple of baskets in a row for the visitors from Kingston makes it 41-34. Under 17 minutes remaining, Martin with 11 and Munford with 11 to lead the Rams. Derek Gordon's basket for UMass was only his second of the night. He's got 5 points. Gordon has the ball at the top of the key to Williams, right side. Chaz driving against the zone, had it knocked away by Buchanan. Stolen. Back comes E.C. Matthews, and he's fouled on a reach-in by Chaz Williams. Preventing a fast break opportunity was Chaz. He picks up his second foul, and he's not shooting. 16 minutes and 35 seconds left.
Yeah, UMass still up by 7, but a good adjustment by Rhode Island. They go to a zone, at least slow down UMass for a couple possessions.
Rhode Island on the inbound with a fresh 35. Nobody really in foul trouble tonight. Not as yet, anyway, for either team. Beruta, the Rutgers transfer, has been handling the ball a lot for Coach Hurley tonight at the top of the key.
Yeah, Matthews has only taken 3 shots. Putney's all over him.
At the top of the key, Hassan Martin now against the big man Lelane. A hand back goes to E.C. Matthews, the 4-time reigning A-10 Rookie of the Week. You're right, Tim, he's done nothing. Matthews harassed by Raphael Putney, has to give it off again. It's Buchanan. Buchanan to Munford, a step back 3, no good by Xavier Munford. But E.C. Matthews tracks down the offensive rebound. And trailing by 7 to 41-34, a fresh shot clock. Matthews drives, pass underneath, it goes to Martin. And Martin banks it in, it's 41-36. Rhode Island back within 5 after consecutive baskets by Martin. Under 16 minutes remaining. And with UMass's great run, you forget that this is still very much a game. Putney gets the pass from Gordon, takes a 3, left side in and out. Rebound, Caddy Lelane puts it back up and got fouled. Shot no good, but Caddy's going to the line when we come back. Fouled by Hassan Martin.
Yeah, Caddy had a chance there, Tim. When he went up, he realized he was underneath the hoop, so he kind of got bailed out there by getting fouled, but good rebound by Caddy there.
15:38 left. It's UMass 41, Rhode Island 36. We'll have more second half action from Amherst after this. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. 1-5 overall, 8-4 in the Atlantic 10. With 4 games remaining in the regular season, including tonight's second to last home game of the year. UMass 11-1 in home games. They lead Rhode Island 41-36 with 15:38 remaining. Tune in on Monday nights for the Bud Light UMass basketball show with head coach Derek Kellogg. That's from 7 to 8 o'clock on our flagship WEEI 105.5 in Springfield and 1440 AM in Worcester. And our next show, guys, we're headed out to Coach Kellogg's hometown, Springfield, or closer to Agawam, actually, Fathers and Sons. Friends and partners here on the UMass Sports Network, Fathers and Sons. We're going to do it right in the showroom, Jason.
Yeah, I did it last year there, and they're great supporters. I mean, that's where Coach Cal got his first car back in the day, and now Derek has one from him. So great supporters, great sponsors, and a little different setup for you, Josh, but it'll work.
And a little more room because Derek's cousins all come out
yeah,
of the woodwork.
The whole family. Hey, I'm so-and-so. Just give him a wave, Josh.
I think he's related to the entire population of Springfield sometimes.
It's close.
That'll be Monday night at 7 o'clock. Fathers and Sons, the site. Caddy Lalane gets 2 free throws and misses the first.
Yeah, Caddy Lalane, the one Minuteman who really struggled in this game. He's 1 for 5 from the floor, now 0-2 from the free throw line. We talked about it in the keys to try to get him going. Hasn't really gotten it going yet. Misses another free throw.
And a rebound by Hassan Martin after the empty trip. It's still a 5-point UMass lead with 15.5 minutes remaining. Caddy was 2 of 7 against Rhode Island at the Ryan Center on free throws. So he's 2 of 10 against the Rams this year on foul shots. Underneath, nice pass. Biruta to Buchanan. Buchanan had his shot blocked at the rim, but they call a foul on Samson Carter. Samson thought he had a clean block, but Donnie Epley called a foul. Close.
It looks like he got maybe with the body, no?
Yeah, Samson Carter was right there to block the shot. Must have had a little body contact. And Rhode Island kind of runs a little bit of a 2-out, 3 and up, like a little bit of a triangle offense. Almost like a triangle flex type of offense where they're hitting that baseline cutter a lot when they get the ball to the high post, and a good cut by Buchanan. Samson played it pretty well. Still gets called for the foul.
And the first free throw is good by T.J. Buchanan, the third guard in Dan Hurley's starting lineup. Buchanan with his first point of the game. He hasn't even taken a field goal attempt. That makes it 41-37. UMass going to the bench for the first time in the half. They bring in their 2 spark plugs, Trey Davis and Maxie Esho. Caddy Lalane went out in favor of Maxie's. Derek Gordon's out in favor of Trey. Second shot no good by Buchanan. Rebound by Putney for UMass. So the lead remains 4 for the Minutemen as we approach 15 minutes to go. Driving Chaz Williams all the way at Biruta. Tough shot in the lane. It curls in. An aggressive shot over the big outstretched arms of Gilvitas Biruta. 43-37 as Chaz Williams is able to hit his 4th field goal of the night. Under 15 minutes remaining. He is now 4 of 11, but in double figures with 10 points. Buchanan has the ball on the other end, on the right wing behind the line. Maxie Esho playing off of T.J. Buchanan. And now Buchanan switching between his left and right hands. Finds E.C. Matthews with a pass. On the right wing behind the line. Matthews back to Buchanan. Buchanan takes it to the lane and passes off for a deep jumper by Martin. In and out. And a foul going against UMass. They're going to call a push-off on Putney after the Martin miss. It's a fresh shot clock now for Rhode Island. They say that Putney pushed his 3rd foul of the night.
Yeah, a little push-off by Putney instead of getting position. Tried to jump up and kind of pushed off Martin a little bit. Martin did a good job. Mumford did a good job selling the call.
Little theatrics, maybe?
Yeah, you could hear a little yell near our crowd mic over there.
Derek brings back in Kyler Lane to replace Raphael Putney.
Putney out with 3 fouls. The inbounds pass goes to Xavier Munford in the right corner. Takes a quick 3 over Carter. No good by Munford. Nice defense by Sampson. Rebound Maxie Esho. UMass up by 6. Trey Davis and Chaz Williams now the backcourt. Trey had 8 points off the bench in the first half, including a couple of 3s. Williams pass into the post for Caddy Lalane got stolen by a leaping Xavier Munford. Munford brings it back. 14-10 left. Trailing by 6. Munford with a quick leap to intercept that pass by Chaz Williams. Xavier Munford, a return feed from Jarrell Rochelle, and now it's going to be the big man, Martin, over to Matthews. Matthews for 3, and it's good by E.C. Matthews. Matthews has been really quiet. It's only his 2nd field goal of the night, but now it's 43-40 UMass with 13:45 left. Trey Davis into Caddy Lalane, spinning against the double team. The foul is called. The bank shot is good. It counts for Caddy. Good patience by the big man and a big hoop. 45-40 UMass with 13:36 left and a free throw coming up.
Well, a nice power move by Caddy Lalane. Really assertive move that time. And, a little bit of a different substitution pattern for Derek Kellogg. You saw Caddy go to the bench, and maybe he's trying something new there. He just brought him to the bench for like 2 minutes, got him right back into the game, and maybe it's better for the big man to get a quick rest as he completes the three-point play. Get a quick rest and get yourself right back into the game before you kind of lose your rhythm. And gets a three-point play. UMass doubles their lead.
They go up by 6, 46-40. 13 and a half minutes left. Caddy Lane only 2 for 6 from the field and now just 1 of 4 from the foul line. 5 points, 4 rebounds. Derek Gordon gets a foul at midcourt, trying to steal the ball from E.C. Matthews. That's not shooting. The 5th against UMass in the half.
That's a tough one. Derek really had him sized up. He poked at the ball a couple times, almost got the steal. Matthews was kind of in no man's land, bailed out by that call.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Danny Hurley's upset about something, but they made a call in his favor, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
I think he's always upset about everything.
He's upset when it's a
Josh,
foul.
you might be right.
You know, when it's not a foul, it's a foul. When it's a foul, they've been doing it all game. It's been a foul every possession. He likes riding those refs.
You think he learned that from his father, Dan Sr.? All those wins back in high school in New Jersey?
Yeah, I think it's in the family blood.
The Hurley family, they're all 3 head coaches now. Dan Sr. still in high school. Bobby Hurley, the Duke great, is now coaching at Buffalo as a head coach. And of course, Dan Hurley Jr. here in Rhode Island. Rhode ball trailing by 6, 13 minutes left. Munford on the drive. Pass off the hands of Hassan Martin, but he got it back. And that is shot blocked by Esho. Rebound Rochelle out to Matthews. Three-pointer is good as the shot clock buzzer sounds. That was about a 28-footer. E.C. Matthews, and it's 46-43 UMass.
I wasn't sure he knew that clock was winding down. I was tapping my head for a shot clock violation.
Caddy Lane fouled in the post on the other end. That's going to be the 15th foul in the half against Rhode, so no shots as they went back to Caddy underneath. But on that previous possession, guys, you're right, Esho had blocked a shot. Jarrell Rochelle grabbed the rebound for Rhode, and I didn't think he knew how much time was on the clock.
No, and that was a quick trigger by the lefty. Hit a deep one, and looks like the referee just went down and warned the Rhode Island bench. Like we said, Danny Hurley doesn't think anything's a foul, but UMass did a good job throwing it into their big man, and Caddy drew the contact.
UMass leads by 3 and inbounding with Biruta having just checked back in for Rhode Island after that last foul. Chaz Williams gets the ball on the left wing. Chaz sizing up Munford, takes him to the baseline and kicks it back to Trey Davis on the right wing. Now to Williams in the corner, and Chaz is fouled. Final non-shooting foul against Rhode Island this half. It's going to be Xavier Munford. That's his 3rd of the game. Nope, they got E.C. Matthews, beg your pardon. That's his 2nd.
Yeah, Chaz, a little quick stutter step, tried to drive baseline. Matthews not quick enough to move his feet, had to reach in there.
UMass inbounds again after 2 fouls on this possession against the Rams. 46-43 UMass. Into Williams. Williams caught up underneath. Threw it to the corner to Esho, and he got pushed and fouled by Jarrell Rochelle as he caught the pass right in front of the UMass bench. Rochelle was trying to steal the pass, but when Esho caught it, he bumped into him. And that's a 1-and-1. That's 7 fouls this half against the Rams. 3 on this possession alone.
Well, luckily for Chaz and UMass that Esho is such a great athlete, he could go up and get that and get called for the foul, because Chaz drove baseline, took a shot, and was really going nowhere, just tossed it up.
It'll be a 1-and-1 for Maxey, who statistically is one of UMass's worst free throw shooters, and he misses in and out on the front end. Rebounded by Biruta. Rhode Island has it trailing by 3, so they committed 3 fouls on that possession, but UMass got no points. And a hand check foul on Gordon on the other end. Trying to body up with E.C. Matthews. And now Matthews woofing at Caddy Lane. His teammates coming to separate him. Rhode Island will inbound. The referees never saw that, but E.C. Matthews went right into Caddy Lane's face.
Yeah, I'm sure Caddy said something to initiate it, but the freshman's got it going right now. He's trying to get himself going. He's hit a couple threes. And it's still a 1-possession game with 12 minutes to go. These teams battling right now.
Just like you'd hope out of this rivalry. UMass and URI playing for the 142nd time. Biruta all the way to the rim. Nobody stopped him, and he dunks it. Gilvitas Biruta right around Caddy Lane. It's 46-45 UMass. 12 now under that. 11:45 remaining.
Yeah, miscommunication there. Biruta fakes the handoff. Both defenders go with it. A wide open lane, throws down the dunk.
And we've got a whistle.
There we go.
Underneath as Chaz Williams was dribbling out by midcourt.
Is it a warning?
Dan Hurley.
Could be a warning, maybe?
I thought he had already gotten a warning. One of the other referees went over on a previous possession, pointed to the table, and then went down and talked to him.
Meanwhile, that'll bring us to the under 12 officials timeout. The warning from Donnie Epley, who was the lead official underneath the basket, blew his whistle and then ran all the way 70 feet across the court back over to the Rhode Island bench. Again, the Rhode Island bench is on the other side at which UMass is shooting. So he blew that whistle to give the warning. And we've got the media timeout. 46-45 UMass. Another good one between the New England rivals. We'll be back with more second half action after this. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. TuneIn radio app and search for WEEI 105.5 FM. We're in the second half, and a warning has been issued to Rhode Island head coach Dan Hurley with UMass in possession of the ball. Just a warning, and it's 46-45, UMass with a 1-point lead. Again, about 8.5 minutes into the second half that each team has made a big run in thus far. Josh Maurer, Tim Collins, Jason Germain. The next time to listen to us will be Saturday morning, an 11 a.m. tip-off at Dayton. We'll be at UD Arena for that game against the Flyers with a 10:40 a.m. pregame show. Tim, we got to get up early.
Yeah, we're going to have to get an early breakfast for that one. A couple cups of coffee in us to get ready. But, yeah, a little.
Oh, you'll be all right.
That's all. And, you know, the best part is it's going to be early, but that place will be rocking. UD Arena is a fun place to visit.
We've actually had a lot of 11 o'clock games, it seems like, this year. Like, I've seen them on TV probably 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
That game will be on ESPNU, and that's the reason for the early starts. By the way, we got clarification on that warning before that timeout. It was for being out of the coach's box.
Yeah, and that's my mistake. I thought Paul Faye, the other referee, had given him a previous warning. He ran over to the table and talked to the bench, but that was the first.
Samson Carter, a tough runner out of the timeout, no good off the glass, and a rebound by Rhode Island. The Rams have a chance to get the lead back after UMass had gone ahead by 9 points early in this half. Rhode down by 1. They go to Baruta underneath, and the shot is erased. What a block by Esho. Rebound Davis to Gordon to Williams. Fouled hard. Chaz going to the deck, gets up. TJ Buchanan had knocked him and fouled him. Shot no good. And Williams will get 2 free throws. Good bounce pass by Derek Gordon after the Maxi Esho block.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of having a couple shot blockers on this team. Caddy the lane, one of the best in the A-10. And Maxi Esho showing his athleticism there, cleaning off the glass. Baruta thought he had a layup and then a perfect fast break. Trey got the loose ball, got it up to Derek Gordon. 1-2, another quick pass up to Chaz Williams. They got a chance to score. Chaz makes his first free throw.
Chaz Williams, 11th point of the game. That was his first free throw attempted tonight. You go back to the VCU win Friday. He was 8 for 8 at the line. 4 of them in the final 30 seconds helped seal the win.
Yeah, and that was really what won them the game. They were a better team at the charity stripe. VCU missed a bunch.
Both free throws good by Chaz. 12 points tonight. He is 4 away from 8th place on the all-time UMass scoring list. Beg your pardon, 6. He needed 18 total to pass Donald Russell for 8th. UMass 48-45 lead. Rhode Island beats the press as we go under 11 minutes remaining in the second half. I love these Rhode Island UMass games, guys. They always seem to be like this, huh?
Yeah, they always turn into a battle. We still got a lot of time left, too. More than half this half left.
Great intensity, too. Hassan Martin dribbling at the top. 8 to shoot. Hand back Munford. Deep 2-pointer. No good. Munford missed. And a rebound by Derek Gordon. Here come the Minutemen. Gordon pushes himself. Kicks it off to Trey Davis. To the foul line, Davis. Pops it. Hit the back of the rim. A long rebound out to EC Matthews for Rhode Island. He'll take it all the way. At Chaz Williams. Shot in traffic. No good. Munford missed the tip. And a rebound grab by Trey Davis. He's got a 2-on-1. Davis leaves it back. Samson Carter, and he's fouled at the rim. And knocked to the ground again. That was a nifty trail pass there by Trey, who had Chaz Williams running to his right, but found the man behind him, Samson Carter. That's the 4th foul on Hassan Martin, and it's 2 shots for Samson.
Yeah, just an unbelievable defensive play by Chaz Williams to get up over the rim to challenge that shot. UMass comes up with the loose ball. Chaz busts his butt up the floor, almost gets a layup, but not a bad decision by Trey Davis. The defender was leaning towards Chaz. He dumped it off to his big man.
Samson Carter going to the foul line tonight. He's 5 of 6 in the game. First one rattles in and out. 5 of his 10 points have come at the stripe. Also 6 rebounds for the redshirt senior. However, the previous 3 games averaging 15 points. In double figures again tonight. Makes the second shot. It's 49-45 UMass.
Let's see if UMass can get a steal and a bucket off the press. They haven't gotten one in a while. See if Esho can get something out front here.
Minutemen with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left have a 2-possession lead back. On the press, it'll be Munford dribbling right across. Munford cut off then as he got to the three-point line by Trey Davis, so he backs it out. The pass goes to the junior guard, TJ Buchanan. Buchanan with Derek Gordon right up on him, got the pass over for Xavier Munford. And now Jarrell Rochelle at the top. Rochelle into the high post, it's Baruta. Baruta's pass, almost lost. It was lost off the body of Buchanan, and he couldn't corral it before it goes out of bounds for a turnover.
Yeah, I think UMass's size is bothering Baruta. He's looked very shaky in this game. He's 5 of 13 from the floor. That time was almost afraid to take a shot and threw kind of a rush pass, bad turnover.
Although in fairness, I think Buchanan could have caught it. He probably just wasn't expecting that pass to come.
Yeah, he thought he was going to throw up the jump hook.
UMass by 4. Chaz Williams 2-point jumper. Yes! It swishes in about 2 steps inside the arc. 51-45. UMass on a 5-0 run with 9:25 left. Rochelle beating the press. Up to Baruta. Reverse layup is good. Gilvitas Baruta hits this time, and it makes it 51-47 UMass.
Well, right on cue. Baruta with a little tougher finish at the rim. Good finish by the big man.
UMass's lead is 4 as Trey Davis lobs it into the post for Maxi Esho on the right block. Facing up against Jarrell Rochelle. He'll pass it back out to Carter on the wing. Samson Carter. And now a reset with Trey Davis. 3 guards here. Davis, Williams, and Gordon. The other man on the court for UMass, Samson Carter, Maxi Esho. Chaz Williams, 10 to shoot. Williams picks up the dribble. Pass back for Esho. Got knocked away by Baruta. Players diving on the floor, and we're going to have a timeout. It was Rochelle at the bottom of the pile grabbing the steal for Rhode Island, and he was granted a timeout by Paul Fea. And so that will give Rhode Island possession with 8:47 left. This will be a 30 here for the Rams. 51-47 UMass. Good hustle there by URI.
Yeah, I'll tell you though, Tim, UMass has got a nice little flow the last 4 or 5, 6 minutes here. You know, totally different than the first half.
Yeah, it's tough though. They've gotten a flow going, but they've been unable to kind of lengthen this lead out. Still only leading by 4, so the Rams hanging around here. Plenty of time to go. 8:47 on the clock, and UMass not shooting the ball spectacularly well. They're starting to get some stops finally on the defensive end. They just got to now take advantage on a couple offensive possessions.
Yeah, and I just think, like Josh said, it's UMass Rhode Island. This game's going down to the wire. There's going to be no blowouts in the last 8 minutes. I think this is going down to the last minute of the game, and whoever executes better is going to win the game.
You remember the first game between these teams played only 2.5 weeks ago. Rhode Island led by 7 right at about this juncture of the game. And UMass finished on an 18-6 run. They held Rhode Island to only 6 points over about the final 8.5 minutes of the game. So they won that contest with defense.
Yeah.
They might have to do that again tonight.
Yeah, and they're going to come out in the press here. This is a pretty good defensive lineup when you got Esho, Putney, and Lane on the floor with Davis and Williams. So we'll see if they can get some steals, maybe block some shots, get some runouts.
So off of the steal, Rhode Island has the ball, trailing 51-47. Now 8 minutes, 35 seconds remaining. And the Rams get it across midcourt. Xavier Munford, E.C. Matthews. They put in freshman guard Matthew Butler. The big men up front, Jarrell Rochelle and Gilvitas Baruta. Jumper for 3. It's good by Xavier Munford on the right wing. A quick trigger to make this a 1-point game. 51-50 UMass with 8:15 left. Xavier Munford with 14. That's his second 3. Chaz Williams on the other end. Leaves it back for Trey Davis inside the arc. A floater for 2 is good by Trey with a hand in his face. That's a tough shot. Trey Davis in double figures again. And it's 53-50 UMass. Under 8 minutes remaining. Davis with 10 points. He's been in double figures now in 6 of his last 9 games.
Trey takes the handoff, on a curl. Nice elevation on a jumper. Him and Chaz have been great on that 15-foot jumper.
Munford double teamed on the perimeter. Underneath finds an open Baruta, and he banks it in. That time with the double team coming out to Xavier Munford. Baruta got wide open. It's 53-52. 7 minutes, 25 seconds left. Trey Davis fouled on a hand check by Butler. That is already the 10th foul this half against the Rams. And so 2 shots coming up for Trey Davis when we come back. Matthew Butler on that freedom of movement rule. That's certainly an official's point of emphasis this season. Well, Rhode Island hanging right in there. It's the Rams trailing the UMass Minutemen 53-52. 7 minutes, 22 seconds left. We'll be back. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. Andy Bukowski's our flagship producer on radio on the A10 Digital Network. It's Pat Stein producing and directing. Tim and Jason, St. Louis playing tomorrow night. That game at home against Duquesne. They'll look for their 20th straight win and try to go 13-0 in the league. It looks like they're going to be the runaway regular season Atlantic 10 champion. St. Joe's really had a crushing win. Clobbered Dayton at home last night, and St. Joe's is in second place at 10-3. And then it's UMass, VCU, and Richmond tied for third, each at 8-4. Richmond currently losing at George Mason. VCU plays tomorrow against Fordham. So the Minutemen trying to stay in that third place tie, and it's important, guys, at this juncture, with maybe 2 of those 3 teams going to be the one to get that bye. Only 4 teams get a bye.
Yeah, and we're keeping our eye on, as Trey Davis misses his first free throw, we're keeping our eye on that Richmond game. If UMass can win and Richmond loses, at least for a day, UMass will be all alone in third place, a half a game against VCU before they play tomorrow. Trey knocks down his second free throw. How about St. Joe's? They are on a great run right now. They just pummeled Dayton. Dayton had won 6 in a row going into that one.
St. Joe's beat them 79-53 last night. 1 of 2 by Davis gives him 11 and makes it 54-52 UMass. Approaching 7 minutes remaining, Rhode Island could tie with a 2 or take the lead with a 3. At the top of the key, Xavier Munford with 14 points tonight. Munford driving into the rim, scoops it up with his right hand and in. Munford, 54 apiece. Back comes Chaz Williams, a pull-up 2-pointer. That one's short. Rebound tipped by Lelane, but grabbed by Biruta, and he's fouled by a frustrated Chaz Williams. And that's a 1-and-1 for Biruta, the 7th foul in the half against UMass, and a silly one by Chaz with 6:47 left.
It's amazing. That duo of Matthews and Mumford are so tough. Matthews kind of got him back in it with those 2 threes, the big one at the end of the shot clock, and Mumford has really taken over during the stretch. He just sometimes is impossible to guard. He splits that first double team, and then even the rotation can't contain him. He has an amazing way to get to the rim.
Yeah, Chaz has got to be careful here. That's his 3rd foul. I mean, you only have 6:47 left, but got to be careful. Like you said, it's a silly foul.
1-and-1, front end no good by Biruta, and a rebound by Derek Gordon for UMass. We remain tied at 54. Up to Trey Davis, and out of Gordon, cutting through the lane. Gordon to the baseline, out of the reach of Samson Carter with a bounce, and out of bounds for a turnover.
Yeah, just a little rush that time by UMass. I know they're trying to push the ball up the floor, but you got to make good plays, solid plays. Tough pass by Gordon to Carter.
Minutemen turn it over for the 8th time tonight. Rhode Island also with 8 turnovers. The score tied at 54. UMass had a 9-point lead earlier this half. 6 minutes, 25 seconds left. Into the post, the pass by Buchanan stolen. Esho to Williams, up to Gordon at the rim, missed the layup. Gordon on the miss, in close, rebounded by Rhode Island. It's Munford up ahead to E.C. Matthews. Matthews now to Buchanan at the top of the key. Buchanan driving, pass on the baseline, Rochelle fouled by Esho. Shot no good, but Jarrell Rochelle going to get 2 free throws and a chance to give Rhode the lead with 6:05 left.
And a couple bad habits coming back to haunt UMass, just missing layups and then giving easy looks up at the other end. Chaz a great look-away pass to get Gordon. He just missed it.
But I thought Chaz had Trey Davis wide open. Yeah. I don't even think it would have been a contested shot if he actually got it to him. So surprised he actually knocked it back to
And your eyes missed some big free throws here with a chance to take the lead.
Absolutely.
Rochelle misses the first of the 2. The Rams are now 4 of 10 tonight as a team. Jarrell Rochelle, no points tonight. Now he scores, and Rhode Island leads. They're on a 23-13 extended run, and it's 55-54 Rams. 6 minutes remaining in the game.
And UMass has to find some points somewhere on the floor. They've gone cold again offensively.
Minutemen have Chaz Williams against Rochelle. Had the pass knocked, but grabbed by Samson Carter in the right corner. He gets a return from Williams for 3. Samson missed. And a rebound pulled down by E.C. Matthews for Rhode Island. Rhode with 5:40 left brings it across. Matthews up by 1. Matthews cut off by Esho. Resets it out near midcourt. The pass goes to Xavier Munford. 5.5 minutes remaining. The Rams have it with a 1-point lead, 55-54 with Biruta at the top. Rochelle cutting underneath. It's Matthews. Layup is good. Kind of a backdoor baseline cut by Matthews, and Jarrell Rochelle found him for a 57-54 Rhode lead.
Yeah, the Rams have gotten that a lot. Rochelle pops to the free throw line, little back screen on the baseline.
UMass underneath Gordon had it blocked, but a putback is up and in by Esho. Right to Maxey off the block shot. 57-56 with 5 minutes left. Rhode Island leads by 1.
Nice play by Maxey. Defense committed to block Gordon's shot. He was all alone, just had to lay it in.
Baseline drive, Rochelle. Fouled by Maxey Esho, but the shot is good anyway. 59-56 Rhode. Jarrell Rochelle with his first field goal of the night as he was being hit by Esho. And a free throw coming up with 4:46 left.
And UMass just getting lost again on that one. No one's seeing the ball. Samson Carter and Trey Davis were hung up with their guys in the lane. Maxey got beat off the dribble. Nobody was there to help.
And Tim, we're talking about this in the halftime. UMass has got to start switching all the screens. You know, they're just getting beat on the ball, and Rhode Island's getting wide open looks as he makes the free throw. Just switch on screens and then get back to your man after that.
Yeah, the Rams really cutting them up in the half court right now. UMass has gone cold offensively, and the Rams are really executing up 4 now.
Rochelle with a 3-point play. 60-56 Rhode. 4:40 left. And a foul underneath. Rochelle was holding Putney away from the ball, and that'll be 2 shots for Putney as the Minutemen are in the double bonus.
Yeah, good job by Putney. Had the smaller Rochelle on him. Got right to the left block. Got a good base and posted up. Carter was going to try to get it into him. Putney has not shot any free throws in the game, but a pretty good free throw shooter, up over 70% of the year.
Raphael Putney has only 4 points tonight. They came on alley-oop dunks early this half. First free throw is good. It's a 3-point Rhode Island lead.
Well, and if you're UMass right now, you have to stop the run right now. Hopefully Putney makes a couple free throws, and you just got to put your foot down and finish this last 4:38 in good fashion. You got to take the confidence away from the Rams right now.
Putney calmly makes each of the free throws for his 5th and 6th points of the night. That'll make it 60-58 Rhode Island. 4.5 minutes remaining. Rhode beating the press at midcourt. It's knocked away though from Buchanan. Players dive on the floor. Buchanan tied up by Putney, and Rhode Island has it on the arrow. A held ball. That right after TJ brought it across midcourt, got knocked away from Buchanan from behind. Rhode Island lucky to keep possession.
Yeah, that thing was rolling loose on the floor for a minute. I thought Putney was going to scoop it up and throw it
Rhode
ahead.
Island had it last time, no? Should it be UMass's ball?
The officials are discussing whose possession arrow it should be. Rhode Island began the second half with the ball. There was an immediate jump ball on a tie-up that gave it to UMass. I don't believe, Jason, there's been one since. I think this is correct. It is Rhode Island ball.
Yeah, you're right.
There was a quick question from Derek Kellogg and from our color analyst, Jason Germain, thinking along the same lines, but Rhode does keep the ball.
Always fighting for an extra possession, JG.
You got it.
60-58, Rhode Island leading on the road. 4:25 left as the Rams inbound. 20 on the shot clock. Open Munford for 3. It's no good. Wow. He was wide open, and a rebound by Gordon. Up ahead to Trey Davis. UMass dodges a bullet. I think Chaz just lost Xavier Munford, but he missed.
Yeah, another defensive breakdown. They get lucky.
Chaz Williams leaves it back for Gordon. Gordon to the rim. Tough shot. He banked it in. And we're tied at 60. That was nearly an impossible finish by Gordon. Under 4 minutes remaining. A tie score. Munford to Biruta cutting in after beating the press, and he's fouled by Williams. That'll be Chaz's 4th foul. He'll make Gilvitas Biruta earn it at the line. But now Chaz has only 1 foul with which to work as we go to the under 4 timeout. 3 minutes, 49 seconds to go. And nothing decided tonight. 60 apiece. And we'll come back for the conclusion from Jack Lehman Court after this. More Minutemen basketball when we return. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. Days ago, when these teams met at the Ryan Center in Kingston, it's kind of like deja vu. Josh Maurer, Tim Collins, Jason Tremaine, your broadcast team, and coming up after the game, our Nathan Agency's post-game show, including the thoughts of head coach Derek Kellogg, a look ahead to Saturday morning's game at Dayton, stats highlights, and Andy's look at the Liquors 44 scoreboard. Couple of free throws out of this timeout for Gilvitas Biruta, guys. That was Chaz Williams' 4th foul of the game. Minutemen kind of playing with fire here at home against a team that's only 3-10 in the league.
Yeah, and it's tough because you just got a bucket to tie it, and you got beat up the floor again. And Rhode Island right now playing with a ton of confidence. They're kind of cutting you up in the half court. They're beating your press pretty easily. So UMass has to make some adjustments coming out of the huddle. And Jason, what do you think there? Do you let him just get the layup, or you try to challenge the shot?
I would have let him go. Chaz has got to be careful. We need Chaz to finish this game, and I'd rather him have 2 fouls with 4 minutes to go than 1. And now he can't get aggressive offensively. He cannot pick up that 5th foul.
It'll be Gilvitas Biruta, 2 free throws. First one is good for the lead. He's 2 of 4 at the line tonight, but the Rutgers transfer, 7 of 15 on field goals. Now 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists.
Yeah, he's had a big second half here.
And he makes both. Rhode Island leads 62-60 as Caddy Lane checks in. That'll be the first time Caddy's on in several minutes. He'll replace Raphael Putney.
A little offense-defense here. I think they bring out Putney, who's been a good guy to have on the floor, switching screens on the defensive end. They're going to bring Caddy back in, maybe get him a look down low, maybe some kind of putback if UMass drives to the hoop.
Minutemen inbounded to Chaz Williams, who walks across midcourt tonight with 14 points. He is the UMass leading scorer. Finds backcourt mate Trey Davis, left wing. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Away from the ball, we got a foul on Biruta, who just grabbed a hold of Caddy Lane. That's why Caddy came back onto the court, and Biruta fouled him again about 20 feet away. Actually, it was Xavier Munford who fouled Caddy. Nope, it was Biruta.
Yeah, Biruta's a big kid. Caddy just takes up a little more space than him. He came over to the strong side, set a screen for Samson Carter to kind of get out of the way, and then buried Biruta on the left block. And if Caddy can make a couple free throws, that's some good quick offense.
Well in the double bonus, UMass. First free throw is good for Caddy Lane, who had been only 1 of 4 at the stripe before that. It's 62-61, 3:32 left. Each team is in the double bonus, guys. Yep. Caddy to try to tie it here.
I like it. UMass going high percentage, getting Caddy in there, and it paid off. They get a couple to tie it up.
2 for 2 for the big man, Caddy Lane, 7th point tonight. 62 apiece. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go. And it's TJ Buchanan dribbling across, harassed by Chaz Williams. Buchanan hands it off for the senior leader, Xavier Munford. Munford, the assignment drawn by Trey Davis, took him inside, shot blocked by Lane, and rebounded by Gordon. Gordon to Williams at the rim, and he's fouled by Matthews. And Chaz hits the deck hard. The shot hit the side of the backboard. He'll get a couple of free throws once he gets up. A big block by Caddy, and 3:04 left in a tie game.
Yeah, and Caddy Lane goes up for the block, maybe got a little bit of hand. But a nice block shot, and actually a heck of a job by Trey Davis finally keeping Munford in front of him. Instead of allowing him to get all the way to the hoop, he at least made him take a pull-up, had some help defense there. And a nice look in transition for Chaz Williams, but he misses the free throw.
That is the 9th missed free throw tonight for UMass. First for Chaz Williams. He's now 2 of 3. 15 of 24 UMass tonight. We're tied at 62. One more for the lead. 3:04 left. Shot is no good. He missed them both, and a rebound by Rhode Island. Jarrell Rochelle.
After a great performance at the free throw line against VCU, it's coming back to bite him here. Lost concentration. They're not making it.
2:50 left. They go into Biruta. Lost the dribble, and Samson Carter steals it as Biruta tried to post Caddy Lane. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left. And we've got an offensive foul. Was it Caddy or was it defensive foul on Biruta?
Little John going on right now.
Biruta got the foul, and then a double technical foul for the jawing that Jason was telling you about. That means Caddy gets 2 free throws and nothing further. 2:44 to go. It's 62-62. Again, Biruta fouling Caddy Lane away from the ball.
I'll tell you though, Jim, you got to give credit. He's not backing down from Caddy whatsoever.
Yeah, you know what? Caddy Lane came in the game with a purpose. He is demanding the ball on the block. He buries Biruta on the block, forces him to foul, and then the two of them get tied up afterward.
Munford got one of the technicals. Caddy Lane got the other technical.
And this one's been brewing for a while. Right about the 11-minute mark, you thought there would be a T handed out or a flagrant foul or something going on. Then it kind of settled down for a while, but both teams still going at it right now.
So anyway, the double technicals offset. 2 regular free throws, Caddy, and he makes the first. His third straight free throw make to give UMass a 63-62 lead.
And that's a big one. UMass is going to have to make these down the stretch if they're going to continue to attack the hoop, throw it in the post. Free throws are going to be a big part about closing this thing out.
And he made them both. That one got a friendly bounce. The last 4 points in this game, guys, have come from Caddy Lane at the foul line. 64-62 UMass with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And the ball is kicked. Chaz Williams trying to steal it away from TJ Buchanan. Caddy Lane now with 9 points. Those 4 free throws among the biggest ones that he's hit all season, I think.
Yeah, those are huge ones by Caddy. Good job by him coming in the game and being assertive on the block.
URI trails by 2. They inbound. It's Buchanan getting a hand back from Jarrell Rochelle. And now EC Matthews around a screen for 3. It's an air ball with Derek Gordon flying at him. Players dive on the floor. It's going to be a held ball, and the arrow belongs to UMass this time. It's Caddy Lane on the bottom of the pile. You have to give credit to Derek Gordon for challenging EC Matthews' 3. I don't know if he blocked it or not, but it certainly altered the shot. And then Caddy is everywhere right now.
Oh yeah, EC Matthews was teeing that thing up, and UMass did a good job rushing at him, making him a little uncomfortable.
And surprisingly, Danny Hurley was looking for a travel there from Caddy when he was on the
Of course he was.
But the ref wasn't having that, Josh.
All right, you got to get a bucket here, make this thing a 2-possession game. This is very important right now.
64-62 UMass. We approach 2 minutes remaining in the second half. UMass with a 3-guard lineup out there. Williams, Davis, and Gordon. Up front, Sampson Carter and Caddy Lane. Davis dribbling out by midcourt. Davis on a right-handed bounce behind the 3-point line. Gets a reset from Derek Gordon. Gordon leaves it back for Davis. He pump fakes, goes to the lane and had it stripped away from behind. It's stolen. It was stolen by Buchanan, who got tripped and fouled in the backcourt by Sampson Carter. And it's 2 shots coming up for TJ Buchanan. Trey Davis turns it over with 1:52 left, and then Carter had his feet get tangled.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Trey doesn't turn it over much, and him and Derek Gordon actually ran a nice little play there. He was about to pull up at about 8 feet out right in the middle of the lane, and someone got their hand in there and tipped it away. A better play by Rhode Island than actually just a Trey Davis turnover. They made a great defensive play there.
UMass has missed 10 free throws tonight. Rhode Island is only 8 of 14. Buchanan for 2. And the first one bounces in. 64-63, UMass by 1.
Yeah, barely got that one to go. Just rattled around and fell down. This is the big one. We'll see if he can tie it here.
Only 65% on the season. 2 of 3 tonight for TJ Buchanan. Those are his only 2 points of the game. Second shot is up and good. He made them both, and we're tied at 64. 1 minute, 52 seconds left at the Mullins Center.
You got to be perfect with your execution here for UMass. You got to get something in the half court.
It'll be Williams walking it across the time stripe uncontested. Chaz got a screen from Caddy Lane, leaves it back to Gordon. Gordon drives to the rim, tough shot, and traffic is good! Off the glass by Gordon. What a finish! 66-64 UMass. That one about an 8 or a 9 on the degree of difficulty.
And after he missed one a few minutes ago, he's made a couple tough ones, none bigger than that one to take the lead back.
A minute and 20 seconds remain. Jarrell Rochelle in the front court now. Hassan Martin back in playing with 4 fouls to Matthews. Matthews is being guarded by Gordon. Matthews drives around Gordon at the rim, and he's fouled by Caddy Lane. Shot no good. Caddy came to help, and he'll send EC Matthews to the line with 1:07 left.
Yeah, and actually not the worst foul in the world.
It's kind of a delayed call by the ref, but it's the correct call. He did foul him.
Yeah, and Matthews made a good move. He was going to get an easy layup.
He kind of hung in the air a little bit, which actually helped him because then Caddy really almost had a foul.
Yeah, he kind of split a couple defenders, got to his strong hand, was going to lay it up off the glass. Caddy tried to block the shot. At least make him earn it.
Yeah, it's only Caddy's third, so it's okay.
Matthews, 75% on the year, 1 of 2 tonight at the line. Has the ball. The freshman shoots the first, and he missed it short. UMass still leading by 2.
That helps UMass close the door just a tiny bit, but not too much. At least they'll have a chance to hold on to this lead if they can get a rebound here, or if he makes it, and he does.
Tim, you surprised Rhode Island hasn't pressed at all in the last 4 or 5 minutes?
Yeah, they've got the players on the floor to do it. They basically have 4 guards.
1 out of 2 by Matthews makes it a 1-point UMass lead as we go under a minute left. Chaz Williams around a screen that they deem illegal by Caddy Lane. An offensive foul on Caddy, and that'll give it back to Rhode Island with 56 seconds left.
And Derek Kellogg had to sit himself down. He went so crazy after that call. Couldn't believe it. Caddy got there too late. And maybe just threw his left shoulder into the defender a little bit. Never quite stayed still.
Timeout called by Dan Hurley, with his team having a chance to take the lead now, 66-65 UMass. And we'll keep it right here. Now it's time to pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports. UMass leading, Rhode Island in possession with 56 seconds left. That was the 4th foul of the game on Caddy Lillane, and guys, an offensive foul. So often he comes up at the top of the key to set a screen for Chaz Williams. And as we took a look at the replay, I didn't think there was a ton of contact there. I'm not sure Paul Fea made the correct call.
Yeah, and he may have just leaned a little bit, but it's tough. They haven't called that the entire game, and Caddy does that almost every possession.
Exactly.
So tough timing to make that call.
Because of that, in this crucial situation, probably not the right call.
Now, where is Rhode Island going to go here?
I think they're going to go Munford off of a screen and roll right here. Maybe look for maybe a backdoor pick from BC Matthews. Who knows?
Matthews and Munford, the backcourt tandem, have been the go-to men in recent weeks for Dan Hurley. They are each on the court along with Buchanan, a third guard. Rochelle in there up front with Biruta. Rhode Island inbounds. They go to Biruta. He's cut off by Caddy Lillane, and he traveled. Gilvitas Biruta running into the brick wall that is Caddy Lillane with 43 seconds left, and he shuffled his pivot foot.
Danny Hurley took him out, and I'm wondering if he's second guessing himself putting him back in.
Yeah, and UMass did a good job staying at home. Lillane stayed with Biruta. Trey Davis stayed with the perimeter player. Both stayed at home, forced Biruta to make a play, and he turned it over.
Rhode Island does not have to foul. There's about a 7-second game clock, shot clock differential. UMass leads 66-65. 30 on the game clock, 23 on the shot clock.
Be very careful here, guys.
And now they foul Chaz Williams, trying to trap him out by midcourt, and it's 2 shots for Chaz. E.C. Matthews ran into him. I'm not quite sure they were trying to foul.
Nope, they weren't. Chaz just did a good job selling the contact.
2 shots for Chaz Williams, who was only 2 of 4 tonight at the line.
Yeah, and you saw in the replay, we saw a little replay here. Matthews did give him a little shove with the right arm, but you're right, Josh. I don't think trying to foul, or else they would have done it right away. They let about 10 seconds or so run off the clock. 4th foul on Matthews. Chaz Williams is playing with 4, has 2 big free throws, 25 seconds left. Makes the first. Point number 15 tonight for the Cousy and Naismith Award candidate. Yeah, and he missed his last 2. He hits a big one there. You could tell, just kind of concentrated for an extra second there and knocked it down. See if he can get one more to make it a 2-possession game.
Chaz Williams can make it a 3-point lead, Tim, not 2 possession, and he does.
My mistake, you're right.
2 for 2, it's a 3-point lead, 68-65 UMass.
And Tim, we talked about this. They got to switch on screens. Don't allow a 3. If they get a good 2, that's fine.
It'll be Xavier Munford to the corner. Buchanan now to Munford on the right wing. They have to go for 3 now. Munford finding Buchanan right side into the middle for Munford. Munford had it knocked away. Knocked away by Carter. It's grabbed by Trey Davis, and he's fouled with 4 seconds left. And if Trey makes 1 free throw, this game is over. Rhode Island never took a 3, and Samson Carter stole the ball. And Dan Hurley is livid that there wasn't a foul call.
But here's the thing, guys, and he may be right, but it's Rhode Island's fault for not going for a 3. You go for a 2, it doesn't matter if you get fouled or not. That's the bad decision. They had an opportunity a couple of times. You got to take the 3. Hopefully, if you miss it, you get a rebound, kick it back out to maybe you make it again.
Yeah, it's just a great play by Samson Carter, getting his hand in there, and there's the big free throw.
Trey Davis hits it. It's a 2-possession lead now with 3.7 seconds left to be exact. Now 1 more. Trey shoots and got it. 70-65 UMass. Rhode Island inbounds to midcourt. Trailing by 5. It'll be Matthews all the way to the rim. Matthews banks it in at the buzzer, but this game is over, and UMass survives Rhode Island again. 70-67. Another nail-biter between the New England rivals, and UMass wins it. They've beaten Rhode Island 5 straight times and 8 out of the last 9. Wow.
Yeah, and you could say maybe a little closer than we thought, but you don't know what to expect from this rivalry. And for UMass, it wasn't perfect, but you'll take any kind of win you can get this time of year.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we talked about, throw the records out, and it's just the way this rivalry is. It's just unbelievable. But good finish there by. I thought Tim, I thought Rhode Island in the last minute was terrible execution by them. I mean, they didn't really get one good shot in that last minute, really.
Yeah, you either get a quick layup or get a 3, and they got neither.
So it was good execution there by UMass to finish that one out.
Meanwhile, Dan Hurley and his assistant coach pointed accusatorily at the officials as they walked off the court. They were most upset, I think, about the non-call on Samson Carter's strip with 4 seconds left. But to be honest with you, I thought that their demeanor towards the officials all night was somewhat questionable.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? It was the right call. Samson stripped him. There was a little bit of contact after the strip, but really meaningless. And good play by UMass to finish it off.
Derek Kellogg comes over to join us after a 70-67 win. It is the Colonnade Hotel post-game interview. And Coach, it always seems like when you guys take on this Rhode Island team, no matter what the records are, it comes down to the wire. How did you find enough energy at the end to make the plays to win a game that was really hard fought?
Well, I think our guys do have a burning desire to win. I think they're doing a nice job of figuring out ways to compete and play, and that's a very good Rhode Island team, much better than I think the record indicates. Very good backcourt. Their big guys are improving and getting better, and that was a good win for us. I thought it was a hard-fought game that we pulled away at the end.
Yeah, Coach, I thought some pretty good execution by you down the stretch defensively. Getting a couple stops when you needed some stops because Tough Night only shot 38% from the floor, but you found a way to win.
Yeah, and I thought we gave up 50% for the game, which is a little too high if you're trying to win a championship. But they did a nice job. They worked the ball, they really shared it, and they made some big plays coming down the stretch. So we'll take the win. 22-5, 9-4 now in the A-10. It puts ourselves in a place where we can maybe fight, maybe not for first place in the conference, but somewhere between 2 through 5.
Visiting with Coach Kellogg, let's talk about how you had to rebound from a really rough start tonight, Coach. 12 minutes into the game, your team could barely make any shots. You trailed by 13 and were 3 for 23 on field goals at that point. How did you get that turnaround? At the end of the first half, you probably won the game in the final minute or two, but maybe you started to help win yourself this ball game by finishing the first half much better than you started it, right?
Yeah, I agree. I thought we missed a bunch of easy ones. I told our guys 1-footers, layups, free throws, and open shots. You have to put those in the basket. We still missed 10 free throws. So I thought that little run we made at the end of the first half for the middle ground there, we played a smaller lineup. We got the tempo to game. We pressed a lot more than we had in the recent games, and we were just fortunate to come away with the win. Like I said, against a team that played us pretty tough both games. We got that 9-point lead in the second half, could never really pull away, and we were fortunate to get a win, a hard-fought win, and made free throws down the stretch.
Well, Coach, you probably would like to have won by more points, but this has got to be one that will kind of prepare you. You're going to play a lot of these types of games as we get down the stretch here.
Yeah, well, they did a nice job. They really just packed the paint. I mean, if you watch them, they took 2 guys, said we're not going to cover them outside of 8 feet, stuffed them in the paint and said, beat us if you can. And I thought, we tried to move them in different ways, tried to get a couple of guys cut into the basket. Nothing really worked out perfect, but we did score 70. So if we could have, locked them up a little bit better, I think we would have been in better shape.
Especially after you only scored 8 in the first 12 minutes combined. Getting to 70 sounds pretty good. 70-67. UMass wins it. That's the final. Real quickly, Coach, very quick turnaround to get to Dayton. They're going to play an 11 a.m. game Saturday morning. How do you get prepared to play a tough team with such little time?
We're going to watch tape and walk through some stuff and get ready to play.
Go do it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Derek Kellogg joining us here after the win. UMass improving to 22-5. 9-4, they remain in that third-place tie in the Atlantic 10 standings. Coming up next, we'll begin for our radio audience the Nathan Agency's post-game show. We'll talk to one of the Minutemen players. Have some highlights to recap it with stats and a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Also, for those of you who have been watching tonight's game on the Atlantic 10 Digital Network, we thank you and hope you've enjoyed the production. We'll see you again real soon. Tim, Jason, and I will be right back to the Mullins Center after this. UMass 70, Rhode Island 67. This is the UMass Sports Network, a proud new partner of Learfield Sports.